I'm sure why you picked land tax is also because we feel that our clients don't really understand how land tax works, and a lot of the clients got caught late land tax payments, and also help you not to pay unnecessary land tax. One of the most important update I feel is the recent changes to the vacant residential land tax, and this land tax is going to be applicable from 1st of January 2025 onwards, and the 3% being if your property vacant for 3 years. And the issue is the office or SRO don't warn you a lot of the times. Right? Often when they send you a notice, it could be like 5 years later, and you just realize, oh, I'm subject to 3 years, 3% of vacant land tax. And if your property was worth $1 million, 3 years of 3%, that's almost 100,000. That's $90,000. That's quite significant. And yeah, and I thought, we have a chat about that, make people aware, and then also I'll let Ted take us through on more of the most commonly misunderstood concept of land tax. Yeah, over to you, Ted.
Thank you so much, Techie. I would like to share a few misconceptions or commonly misunderstood by the clients or public. So the first point is a lot of our clients are confused about the period of the land tax assessment. For example, we look at the 2024 calendar years for the 2025 land tax assessments. Second point is a lot of people thought their property will not be subject to the vacant residential land tax if their property is actively advertised for or sells during the period. However, your property will be subject to vacant land tax no matter of whether it's advertised for sales or rent during that period for the calendar years. But if the ownership of the property during the year changes in the preceding tax years, it will be not subject to the vacant residential land tax for that tax years, but need to make sure the settlement need to be taken place during the tax year, which is before the 31st December. And the last point is the vacant definitions. A property is considered if for more than 6 months in the preceding calendar years, if it has not been lived in by the owner or the owner permitted occupants, for example, the family, the friends, as their principal place of residence, or a person under a lease or short-term letting arrangements. Lastly, if you own a residential land in Victoria that was vacant for more than 6 months in 2024 calendar year, you are required to notify SRO by 15 January 2025. If you have made a notification for previous years and your situation have not changed, you don't need to make a subsequent notification. I think that's all for my short sharing sessions. I will pass it to Techie for our closing remarks.
Cool, thanks, Ted. That's very insightful, and I guess the 6 months period, right? If your house has been vacant for 6 months this calendar year, you may be subject to vacant residential land tax, unless the property could be classified as a holiday home, right?
Yeah.
And you may still have time to classify that property as holiday home. Maybe we can talk about more details later in our next video. Yeah, thanks for sharing. And if you have any tax topics that you like us to discuss or share in the future, please leave the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.
Bye guys. Thank you so much.